Analytics is a web analytics service offered by Google that tracks and reports website traffic, currently as a platform inside the Google Marketing Platform brand. As of 2020, Google Analytics is the most widely used web analytics service on the web. So let me tell you in this tutorial how you can link your website for tracking with Google Analytics. I have opened the website analytics.google.com and I have logged in using my Google username and password or Google credentials. Now I would be clicking on this blue button of start measuring. Once I would be doing so, Google Analytics is asking me about the account details. So what is the account name? See, there would be an account. Under account there could be 50 properties, and in every property there could be 20 goals. So first of all, I would be defining the account name. Suppose I am defining the account name as Rahul Sharma, and it is asking me the data sharing options give you more control over sharing your data, Google Analytics data. So do you want to share these things? So I would keep it as ticked only and I'll click on next. Once I'll click on next, it is asking me, do you want to track a website, some this iOS app or Android app, or you want to track the cross platform data of apps and web. For the purpose of this demonstration, I would be linking a website only. So I have selected web and I would be clicking on next. After this point, it is asking me about the website that I want to track. I am writing over here, yes, Sharp Batteries. This is the website which I would be connecting with Google Analytics. So I would be putting a tracking code of Google Analytics in this website. This website is of Sharp Batteries. In order to track it, so what I am doing, I have given the website name as Sharp Batteries. You can give any of the names. There is no restriction to this thing that the website name should be actually the same as the real website. It is just a name that you are giving over here. But uh, logically it should be the name of the business only. I would be copying this URL of the website. After copying this URL, I would be bringing it over here in website URL. Now the first thing first, I would be removing this https colon double backslash from here, and in this drop down I would be selecting this https colon and double backslash. So only https colon double backslash sharpbatteries.weebly.com. So for this sake of this example, the website that I'm using, it is a subdomain of Weebly. So I'm using it like this. Now I need to select the industry. So it is from business or industrial markets, and time zone in my case is India. So I would be selecting India over here. And after that, by default, you will find it is GMT plus 5:30 India time. I selected over here. I'll click on create. After clicking on create, I need to accept the Google terms of agreement, and I would also need to accept this data sharing with Google. So I have selected I accept. Now you were able to find over here, I'm finding a message of success and tracking code would be generated now. On this page, I would be finding the G tag. The G tag. My email communication, I have selected save. They can communicate with me related to different performance suggestions. And mobile app, I'm not interested into using right now, so I'll click on no thanks. Otherwise, Google is having a mobile app also. So this is the code which I would be needing on my website. See, this tracking ID is generated. If you are using a blog on Blogger and you want to track that blog, then this is what you would be requiring. But for website tracking, I would be needing this G tag, which is a global site tag. I have clicked over it and I would be copying it. Now I am going into my Weebly editor. Whatsoever different services you are using, maybe Wix, Weebly or Squarespace, or you have created your website on WordPress, So the logic would remain same. You simply need to go into the settings, and under SEO, I am going to my footer code. Footer code. If you are doing the coding of your website, in your footer code you need to paste this code, because Weebly is a GUI based website making platform. So over here I have gone into settings, then SEO. Under SEO I am going to footer code, and I would be copy pasting my code over here. I would click on save. It is updated, and I'll click on publish again. Publish again. So website is published now. Let me go back to Google Analytics. Because it is saved, I need to check whether the tracking code has been properly placed in the code of the website. I would click on this home button on the left side of this analytics window, Google Analytics window. I have clicked on the home button, and I have reached to this interface of Google Web Analytics. Now I would be clicking on real time over here, real time. When I'm clicking on real time, there is this option of overview. So I've clicked on overview. Right now it is telling me there are 0 visitors on my Sharp Battery site right now. So let me just go to sharpbatteries.com, refresh it. So this is the website which I have opened now. So let us see in analytics, is this number increasing of active users on site? If this number would increase, it means my tag has been added properly to right. So the number is 1 now. So in real time, I am able to find that active users are now being listed. It means as soon as this code has been added to my website, Google has started to track sharpbatteries.com. Now this website would be tracked by Google for any kind of activity over it, and I would be getting all the reports in Google Analytics. I hope you would like this very simple tutorial of linking your website with Google Analytics. Now once there would be traffic on your website, data would be generated, then I would suggest you see the next tutorial. Thank you so much. If you have liked this video, do give it a thumbs up.